There are footballers remembered for the trophies they won. There are footballers remembered for the goals they scored. And then there are those rare players who change the way an entire country sees what is possible. For Mexico, Hugo Sánchez became one of those players. Long before Mexican footballers regularly appeared in Europe's biggest leagues, before millions could follow every match around the world, a young man from Mexico City crossed the Atlantic, carrying an ambition that seemed enormous for his time. He did not simply want to play in Europe, he wanted to conquer it. Hugo Sánchez Marquez was born in Mexico City on July 11, 1958, into a family where sport was already part of everyday life. From an early age, football became more than entertainment. It became discipline, competition, and a dream. His development eventually led him to Pumas UNAM, one of the great institutions of Mexican football. There, the young forward began revealing the qualities that would later make him famous around the world. He was athletic, explosive, fearless, but above everything else, Hugo possessed the instinct that cannot easily be taught. He understood where a goal was going to happen. He could arrive in the right place before defenders understood the danger. He could finish with either simplicity or spectacular imagination, and when an ordinary shot was impossible, Hugo seemed capable of inventing another solution. Mexico began to recognize a special talent, but Hugo wanted something more. Europe, for a Mexican footballer at the beginning of the 1980s, succeeding in European football was a very different challenge from the one players face today. The pathways were fewer, the cultural distance felt greater, and Mexican players were not yet arriving at Europe's elite clubs in significant numbers. Hugo Sánchez was about to challenge that reality. In 1981, he joined Atletico Madrid. It was not an instant fairy tale. He had to adapt to a different country, a different football culture, and a league where defenders were experienced, physical, and unforgiving. The goals did not immediately arrive with the frequency that would later define him, but Hugo stayed, he learned, he adapted, and gradually, Spanish football began to understand what Mexico had produced. Season by season, he became more dangerous. His movement sharpened, his finishing became devastating, his confidence grew. By the middle of the decade, Hugo Sánchez was no longer a Mexican footballer trying